So now, Queen Phoenix from the dawn. Oh yes. Back in the night about PYT. This is part 2 of the bloody new Pisces bloody new moon. Okay, and also the eclipse, equinox, so total solar eclipse. Okay, and the equinox on the first day of spring, right? So how appropriate we're talking about Ra. Ra is just the Aries, right? Ra, it would be, what if we put it the other way? Ra, and then what have we got else? Oh, let me get my pencil. Let me see this. Okay. Okay, would be rise. Rise. It's just mixed up. It's rise. It means rise. The rising of the sun. Okay, for the solar year. Okay? The angle where the sun rises for the solar year, right? Okay, so that would be Ra. And Ra would be represented by Osiris, okay? The Egyptian pharaoh Osiris, okay? And probably was a reptilian, a product of reptilian breeding, jinn reptilian breeding, right? Because remember we said jinn can become snakes and spiders and things like that. Demons can become snakes and spiders and things like that. So if they can become snakes and spiders and energy can transform things, we talked about that already, how those energies fuse together, and with the feminine female energy, right? Because a man can't have a baby, right? So it's got to be the female, right? Female energy, electromagnetic energy, right? Alternating current, right? So those two fused together, and as we demonstrated, Tut, was a product of incest, breeding from his brother and sister, right? And that had to have gone on for a while in order for him to have, continuous, in order for the genetic, for the DNA to start breaking down, right? And then we said the pharaohs had feminine bodies, right? And they had breast. Some of them even had breast, right? So, or many of them had breast, as it was spoken. That's because they had no father. Their gens were fathers, right? They were the original ones had no fathers, right? And that's why they want to keep that blue blood, right? Okay, because they're lizard people. Okay, spiritually, they're a product of jinn. Jinn, and remember, they went inside the woman as it was spoken in the Bible. Okay, so that's where that energy comes from. Okay, and that's where the angle they call, well, that's where that well, as it relates to the pharaohs, right? And as it relates to Osiris, right? And as Cyrus represents raw, direct energy, which they don't. The pharaohs don't represent energy because they don't represent the sun. They don't, because if they are a product of jinn, energy, and female energy, magnetic energy, electromagnetic energy, right? Then they have nothing to do with the sun. If anything, they'd probably be allergic to the sun. So, yeah. But anyway, as it has, they had Ra represent the sun, which is fraudulent. Okay, which represents masculine energy, which is fraudulent, right? And as we said, or masculine energy, male and female, because he and his sister, right, Isis, were brother and sister, right? And as a result, they represent what? The two energies, the two hemispheres, right? Masculine and feminine energy. Direct energy representing the sun. Magnetic energy representing the poles, right? Or electromagnetic energy representing the females, right? And as we said, from Aries, which means arise, okay, which means rise, not arise, but rise, R-A for Ra, I-S-E, Aries. They got it all the spelling mixed up so you don't decipher it. They do this intentionally, right? So anyway, rise. We rise at the masculine because what the life force comes from the man, right? I mean, the seed comes from the man to the woman, right? She's the receptor. It comes to her, right? So goes from Aries, masculine energy to feminine energy. Okay, the love is all over the place. If we're all energy, if everything is energy, and it is, then it's alternating energy. I mean, it's direct energy and it's direct current and alternating current. So love is in the air. Love is everywhere. Love is everything, everywhere. That's the law of the universe, is love. Okay? The law of the universe is love. To go against that, to break that down, is to go against love, right? Would be to separate the energy, direct energy, from alternating energy, right? So, as I said, if everything is about energy, and it is, then everything is about love. It's the law of the universe. It's the structure of the universe. That's why the twins, male and female, represented male and female, the universal twins. Okay? Alternating and current and direct current, male and female. Okay? And it goes from what? From masculine energy to feminine energy. Masculine being at Aries, okay, to Virgo. From Libra, which it would be from Libra to Pisces. Okay, that would be the bottom. Okay, that would be and what is the standard, intercourse between the male and female, standard person, right? Okay, male, you know what I'm saying? So, love. The universe is constructed upon love. So if we get into that harmony, right, the harmony of love, we get into ourselves, okay? Love is in everything, everything, everything. It's even in, these glasses I'm wearing, It's in everything. Everything. In your hair, love is in your hair. Love is in your fingers. Love is in your toes. Love is in your, in your body. Love is, love. You are love. You are love. Okay, you are love, and how you got here is through love, right? And like I said, just like the seed going from man to female, the sun travels from, it goes to the light travels, the direct current travels, which represents male, masculine, travels from east to west, right? From masculine, just like the seed, from masculine to feminine, right? And what did they do? What did the abomination do? When he took the seeds. He took the seeds to the east. That's backwards. The seeds go from east to west, just like the sun. And that's why that piece of shit is trying to come here, coming from east to west. That's a sign of, that's like that's like intercourse. And who's he going to meet with? The one who's trying to pretend like he's a woman. The ass pussy. Right? So they're trying to play this game. They're trying to play these games. Okay? First they do it backwards, and they do it from behind. They do it backwards. Okay? So, yeah, he wants to represent the sun. And he doesn't. I represent the sun, mashallah, subhanAllah, Queen Phoenix Ramadan, because I am an Aryan. I am Aries. I represent the sun. Yeah. The masculine, strong energy. Right? Yeah. Okay, so, and that means don't come the fuck here, because I pray to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to strike you down, you Babel lizard, spiritual father of the Babel of the Zionists, you devil, jinn, Molochs. I pray to Allah to strike you down. You come here and try to claim my power, come in my house and claim my house, okay, my home. I pray. I put that energy in the universe to strike you down. Bagoglio, George Bagoglio, Bagogligog, whatever your name is. I pray to Allah to strike you down. You get nothing here. You get nothing here. Okay? That power's been claimed. And you try to claim it, you try to claim something that's not yours. Okay? I pray you claim the non-existence that is in the non-existence. And you get, well, let's put it that way. You try to claim my life, I pray Allah takes yours. George Bagogligog, whatever your name is. Trying to pretend like you're soft Francis, like a female. You're not. You're just a piece of shit. Soft shit. Stinky shit, nasty shit. And don't bring your shit in our house, in my house. I represent my house. I'm the queen. I have the crown. Okay? Let me tell you what a crown is. Okay? A crown, when you get a crown, that means your crown chakra is open. You'll know when somebody's crown chakra is open. They have, mashallah subhanahu wa ta'ala, they're favored by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to have greater understanding of how life works. Okay? A crown is not something that is inherited. Okay? You can't pass it off. It's something that's given by the Creator. Okay? It's not something that's worn on the head. It's not. Okay? It's the third eye opening. As we said in the first video, it's the pineal gland opening, and that's why they want to destroy you, or so you don't have your crown. You don't get your crown. They don't want you to have your crown. You can't pass a third eye off to somebody. You know, that's your crown. When they got that crown on their head, they represent it as if they have the crown chakra open, and they don't. They're a bunch of fucking idiots. If they weren't idiots, they wouldn't be doing the shit they do to humanity and to the world. Look what they did in Gaza. You know? Look what they do around the world. Look what they did to the planet, Fukushima. Look at the global warming and the harnessing of the energy and destroying the polar ice caps. And messing with the electromagnetic waves at the polar ice caps, destroying them, harnessing energy from the sun for their own good. I mean, for their own selfish, you know, greed and power for the jinn, of course, because they're possessed. And they want to say they have a crown. No, they don't have a crown. They're devils is what they are. They're infidels. And like I said, come to America. Okay? Come to America. And mashallah subhanahu wa ta'ala, my home. I pray in your face. I pray to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to destroy you. I pray to him to destroy you, take you down, take your Vatican down. You devil, you piece of shit. That is what I pray. He takes your Vatican. You want to come and take my home? I pray to Allah to take your home, you piece of shit. Don't come here. Francis, Bagogligog, George. You have no crown. You have no throne. You are no pop. You may be the spiritual papa of somebody else, but you're not the spiritual papa of this generation, of this new age. Michael Jackson had his crown chakra. Michael Jackson, like I said, mashallah, I don't salam alaikum to him first of all, because like I said, a martyr does not die. A martyr lives, though we know it not. So again, Michael Jackson, mashallah, is the one with his crown chakra open. He is a humanitarian, the great, phenomenal humanitarian who was persecuted. And you try to deny him his throne, his crown, which you can't do. You can't do that. But you try to poison the water to deny other people their crown. You try to persecute him. Try to call him a child molester when you're the fucking child molester, you piece of shit. You sponsor child molestation. And then once you mess those children up, you kill them, you piece of shit, you devil. I hope Allah takes your life. Bagogligog. Now, so don't come here. Don't come here. Because like I said, I pray to Allah. And you know who Allah is. Your jinn spirit knows who he is. So I'll say to you, A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim, Bismillahir rahmanir rahim. Qul a'udhu birabbil nas, malikin nas, ilahin nas, min sharri waswasikin nas, alladhi yuwaswisu fi suduri nas, minal jinnati wan nas. As for you, the piece of shit, Bagulligog, don't come to America. Don't bring your shit to America in September. I curse and bind you. We don't want your shit. Anyway, Michael Jackson, you tried to persecute him. Okay, call him child molester, wacko, jacko, and all this shit. You did that too, you media piece of shit. CNN, NBC, ABC, all you piece of shit. Molochos, what do you call Zionist, Babel lizards. You did that shit too. Tried to destroy him because he wears the crown. He has the crown. Okay? That's why you try to persecute him, because he outsold Elvis. He outsold the Beatles. He's number one, and he's the greatest humanitarian after the prophets, and you know that. So, Salam Alaikum, King. Salam Alaikum, Godfather of this new world generation, Aquarius, New Age generation of man, of whereby man loves his wife, his children, his mother, his father. He respects all humanity and the environment and gives from his heart and soul for that. You never done that shit. You never done that, you piece of a gog shit. So, on the throne, the queen, mashallah subhanahu wa ta'ala, on my lap, that's where I place Michael Jackson, Michael Joseph Jackson, the king and godfather of the Aquarian, this new Aquarian age, okay? This new world, yeah, it's a new world order of love, where we recognize love, our inherent, the love of ourselves, the beauty of ourselves, and we use our divine inspiration to enhance our lives and take care of one another. And we care for the planet as the Godfather, Michael Jackson, so loved the world. And I know you hate that. You hate that. You hate it with a passion. Michael Jackson, Michael Jackson, Michael Jackson. But I know who he is. I know who he is. I know how he lived, how he his life, what he, you know, how his love lives in this world. And you hate that. So anyway, that's why that's why I love him so much, because he touched my life. He's the godfather of the age of Aquarius. And I want to stress that Michael Joseph Jackson is the godfather and king, because he has the crown of this new world order, the Aquarian age of love. Okay? Michael Jackson. Not Elvis Presley. Not the Beatles. Okay? Michael Jackson. Yeah, a black man. Get over it. A black man that loves everybody. Okay? So get over it. Your father was black. Your mama was black. We're all African. So when the age starts over again, it starts over from the root. Okay? From the core. From the seed. Okay? And that's the seed for humanity. That's a humanitarian seed, example for humanity to follow. We should all be like him. And I'm stressing this because the poop shit want to come here and pretend like he's the spiritual papa. No, Michael Jackson is the Pope. He's the papa because the Pope means papa. It represents pop. That's what they used to call them, the pop. The pop. The represented father, the papa. The papal. Michael Jackson is the papal. He's the Pope. Okay, he would be the Pope, the spiritual father, the Godfather, because that's what the Pope wants to represent. He's the Godfather. No, of America, he came from America. Okay. The Godfather came from America, from the West, okay? A Virgo, in the West, right? And I'm the one of the East. Yeah. Anyway, and I don't like you. Okay, so stay out of America. because you come to do evil. You come to do harm to us. Okay, just like oh, I'm going 20 minutes. Just like you know, they had a hanging the 19th. Okay, I believe it's the 19th, or before the eclipse. The eclipse is a solar eclipse, right? Masculine, solar, blocking it out, blackening it out, right? Blackening out the sun, right? And then what? At the bloody, I wrote about this. The bloody, the abomination went to the blood bridge where the civil rights was supposed to have been the bloodiest, right? And then we have this black man hung, right? That's a sacrifice. Don't think white people did that. Don't think our white brothers and sisters did that. They didn't. They didn't do that. They want you to think, oh, the KKK did that, or the Aryan heads did that, or the skinheads did that. No, the skinheads didn't do that. KKK didn't do that. Aryan Nation didn't do that. Aryan Nation wants to save America too. Skinheads want to save America too. Ku Klux Klan want to save America too. So don't believe that shit. They want to divide us, and they want black people to think, oh, the Ku Klux Klan. The Ku Klux Klan didn't do that, and especially in Mississippi, in the South. No, they didn't do that. Don't believe that. Okay, the Zionists did that. Netanyahu just left here, didn't he? And trying to get America to go to war against Iran. So don't remember, that's a false flag. That's a false. And they got what? They got the FBI. He got FBI on that real quick, right? Okay, but did he get the FBI for Trayvon Martin? Did he get the FBI for Michael Brown? Did he get the FBI for that guy, the guy who was put in the chokehold in Staten Island? Did they get the FBI out for all those black and white people who are black and white brothers and sisters who are brutally attacked by the police? The private company police that now is becoming privately operated. Okay? Don't believe that. Don't believe that. Don't fall for that. They want to divide us. And furthermore, so the abomination can get attention from black people. Oh, he went to the bridge of the civil rights. No, the piece of shit ain't even black. Take a look at a video where he did walking to Egypt. A brother walks different. A brother walks. A brother has a bounce when he walks. Okay, this mother piece of fecal shit was trying to bounce like a brother. Motherfucker, you ain't no brother. You can't walk like a brother. Okay, your ass is too big. Like a hippo, not a sister. Okay, your ass pussy too big. It wobbles. Okay, yeah. Anyway, so anyway, like a hypocrite. So anyway, what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, they want you to think. He wants the attention of black people, keeping them focused on the past, because the devil can't go to the future. He's got to keep everybody focused on the past. So if you get black people falling in their emotion, oh, white people they just devils, they're just evil, they still doing the same thing. They hanging black men from the trees and getting everybody all riled up emotion and divide and fight and all this kind of stuff, and keep everybody in the colonial past. Don't do that shit. Don't follow that. Okay, and then you get black people to support him. Well, he was, and white people knowing our white brothers and sisters be knowing. They didn't do that shit. They know what's up. They know they didn't do that crap. And so they respond to Obama, the abomination, right? For his so-called findings, probably with the FBI so-called findings, okay? Hate group, right? If it's a hate group, it's a Zionist hate group of humanity. It's an Israeli Zionist hate group of humanity because they want to take over America, right? So, our white brothers, okay, family members, our white family members, no, they didn't do that. They didn't do that. So they respond. So then, because the abomination will have wrapped itself in the emotion of black people, okay, our black brothers and sisters, our African brothers and sisters, okay, thinking, oh, he's caring. He went to the bridge, the bloody bridge, spoke about the civil rights, not even in February, but, in March, spoke about that, okay, and so, and now he's speaking, he's sending the FBI to look after what happened to a black man being hanged, right? So black people are supposed to support him. Don't do that shit. Don't support him, okay? Don't support him. And something else happened too. We'll talk about that in a minute. But yeah, so, and then black people are supposed to attack they're white brothers and sisters. They're white family members, and divide the family between polar opposites, black and white, right? Again, so they can come in the middle. And what does the devil always try to do? Come in the middle. And who's coming at the autumn equinox? His spiritual daddy, the false pope, because the real pope is Michael. Okay, the earth angel Michael. Okay, inshallah, mashallah, who gave the most, right? So don't believe that shit, and that's why they persecuted him and wanted him out. That's why they did that. So, but no, he lives with me. He lives in my heart, my life. He lives in my life. So, see me, see him. I speak of him all the time. I want you to know. I want you to know. I want his spirit to live here. I want it to be here. I want to remind y'all because I know you hate it. I know you hate him. You Zionist pieces of shit. I know you hate it because you're jealous. Because he got the crown, mashallah. Elvis didn't get the crown. That's why Elvis didn't get the crown. That's why he wanted Michael to marry his daughter, so he could pass it through that way to her. But she wasn't the queen. She ain't black. You gotta be black to be the queen. You know that. You gotta be Saturn. Saturn represents the black planet. Okay, with no energy. The rings. That's why they tried to give Diana that ring. Okay, with the black, and now they give it to Kate, William's wife, so she can represent Saturn. You bitch, you ain't no Saturn. You ain't black. In 100 lifetimes, you still wouldn't be Saturn. You couldn't represent it. You can't represent that powerful magnetic energy. You got to be an alpha female. Okay, you can't do it. And why am I calling her bitch? Because she evil too. She part of that bull crap. Yeah. Anyway. So, and I am the queen, praise be to Allah, alhamdulillah, and I know it, okay? Anyway, I represent the magnetic, electromagnetic energy, electromagnetic power. I represent that. I represent Venus. I represent that electromagnetic power, and I represent Mars, yeah. Right behind, protected by who? Yeah, by Jupiter, the electromagnetic energy of Jupiter, right? Yeah. Anyway, born of Jupiter, right? Yeah. Anyway, alhamdulillah. With Mercury in her sign, in the head, in the mind, yeah. And the moon in her house, as I said. All praises be to Allah. Stop hating. You poop. Anyway, you just don't want them to come in our house. Okay, salam alaikum. We're going to go to video 3. Salam.